So it's time once again to check on development. But something to keep in mind is that Nevada is probably going to gain even more territory here, even more development. So the numbers might be skewed by the end of the video. So technically still in the old world and officially out of the entire world itself, Ming is winning the development game. Then the Timurids, then Castile, then England. England's really came out of nowhere, but yeah, there's a pretty big drop-off between Ming and the Timurids. This actually might be an interesting idea to revisit one day for an EU4, just basic, traditional 1444 start in EU4, but with random development on again, because that would be really interesting to see Ming and the Timurids fight it out. Anyways, Texas is number 1. They're actually in the top, 15 now? Top 12? Texas at 321 development. Next, we have New South Wales. Wow, coming out of nowhere. They're coming out of nowhere. I don't know if anyone put Australia in their top 3. That's interesting. I didn't even consider that. So technically New South Wales is up there. We'll see if they get to hold on to that. Then it's Juanito at 257. They're technically in 3rd place here. All right. Mississippi at 246 in 4th. Pennsylvania at 233 in 5th. Indiana in 6th. So Pennsylvania and Indiana, but again, those are tough to call because, well, Pennsylvania, it's good, but Indiana's smack dab in the middle there. I can see them falling at some point. Nevada at 231, and next one down is Montana, and look at that. So there's going to be a big shift. So if Nevada is tied, essentially, and look like 3 points or 2 points ahead, I bet you Nevada leapfrogs over both these 3, Mississippi, Pennsylvania, and Indiana by the end of this episode, and we'll check. And actually, maybe even more. No, they'll be close to Juanito. Nevada is going to be, I think, close to that 3rd place spot after the peace deal with Montana. We're going to check that out right now. Who's at war with, California is going to use this to their advantage. So we'll see if California can connect their empire. Let's not also forget that Manitoba and Quebec are at it. So the Vegas Empire might be in 3rd place by the end of this video. Again, if they don't screw this up, though. I don't know if they cannot screw this up. We'll see. Is Alaska ready to fight Washington? I don't think they are. Alaska, yeah, you know what, they're not. Washington is going to get some stuff back, I think. California's going to unify, and Washington's going to get their cores back. Because Alaska has wasted, Alaska's been involved in several wars. Jeez, look at Nevada. Just spread out along Montana. 86 war score. Now, the only thing they have to worry about is Texas. Now, if Texas were to declare war if Texas were to declare war on Nevada right now, that'd be bad. And Texas is distracted. Texas is not distracted. Okay, there's the peace deal. Boom. So what do they take? They took quite a bit, actually. They still have to core this stuff, too. So let's wait for them to core it all. And we'll see if Nevada can stay out of war for a little bit. Wow, that's crazy. This is the other big one. Virginia, back at war. South Carolina, back at war. So I think it's safe to say that Pennsylvania and Indiana... Oh, I didn't think about that. So maybe Nevada won't leapfrog over Indiana and Pennsylvania because Indiana and Pennsylvania are going to get some more stuff too. So they should be getting a little bit more here. Is Mississippi involved? No. Who's this then? Indiana. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think about that in the first place. Really interested actually what's going to go down here. Boom. All right. And it was actually Indiana didn't take anything. We let Pennsylvania take all that stuff. So Pennsylvania is the next big power. Very excited. We're going to check on development again at the end of this video to kind of check to see exactly who's winning then. And that'll be kind of fun. We're also going to see, I think, like I said, Washington and California kind of make a comeback here. Yeah, New South Wales. We'll just see what... are they all allied to each other? They're actually at war with each other, so... So that's going to be even easier for them to take each other down. How are the Timurids doing? Yeah, Timurids and Ming are doing really well. It's going to be a big battle back in the old world, which is kind of interesting. Juanito, though. Let's talk about Juanito for a little bit. They, it makes sense. If you really zoom in, you can see that they have a lot of small provinces under their control. So that's what really makes, I think, makes the difference. And a lot of green, actually, too. Now, who can they go to war with? Okay, these guys aren't even allied to anybody. So they might fall unless there's a truce. Is there a truce with Juanito? There is. 1537, 5 years. That will be probably too long. But Juanito might be able to stand up to Texas if Texas continues to move down towards the south. They're allied to Sonora and Sinolia. Did Texas just move? Oh, okay. Yeah, they did. They ate New Mexico. Yeah, they ate New Mexico. Geez, Jefferson still exists technically. I mean, California unified, but they still and boom, Washington also ate up, got some of their cores back. Montana's borders still look really good though. Montana just looks like they're a province in Canada. What the? How did Quebec just eat all this stuff? Okay, well these are big provinces first of all. Yeah, those he only took 4 provinces theoretically, but still. Look at Quebec. All right, now look at these borders now. Look how drastically they've changed in only a few years. Like 5 years occurred, and just like things are looking so much more different. And we also have Castile down here in the Caribbean, which I think might pose an interesting threat to the East Coast. I'm just amazed at these borders here. Like this is getting insane. This is really starting to be insane right now. Oh, Quebec's also at war. Uh-oh. So Quebec, Massachusetts, and Pennsylvania versus New York, Rhode Island, Nova Scotia, and Ontario. This could solidify everybody's role, but it looks like Rhode Island and New York are actually having a good time. It depends on Pennsylvania, though. They could be the saviors. But keep in mind, Pennsylvania and Quebec just got out of a war. They just got out of several wars. Ooh. This is gonna be a close one. I think it's safe to say this is gonna be a close one here. You got multiple powers that have just gotten out of wars, so it's hard to say. Yep, Nevada's core in this stuff. Look at those alliances: South Dakota, Wyoming, Sonora, and Alaska. I mean, I don't even know if Texas has those strong of alliances anymore. Yeah, they're pretty good. Don't get me wrong, pretty strong. This is interesting. This is definitely gonna throw a wrench in the East Coast, where we see things like Massachusetts and Pennsylvania growing in strength. Actually, how much development does Cumberland have now? 39. All right, so it's not being developed anymore. Whoa! Okay, so Massachusetts has just been separate pieced. I don't even know how they weren't prepared for that. Massachusetts hasn't been at war. It was Quebec and Pennsylvania that has been at war. Uh-oh. Oh, man, just as we thought something was going to happen. Well, Ontario's going to get eaten, I think. We'll see if Pennsylvania can defend itself from New York. Maybe. It's going to be close either way. Someone is going to lose a lot here. Boom, we've got Minnesota back at war. Versus just Indiana alone. Oh, Indiana, South Dakota, and Iowa. So once again, I think Missouri wants a piece of Iowa, and that's caused all this stuff to break out, causing most of these regions to go at it. This is bad news, I think, for both Pennsylvania and Quebec. That's crazy, because at one point we were saying Pennsylvania, Quebec, and Massachusetts were going to take over everything. New Brunswick has got some strength over there. I don't know if they've got like some powerful general or something. That might be kind of interesting to look at. Let's go ahead and look at that. Let's look at best rulers in the world. Now there's obviously going to be old world people here. Who's the best general in North America? Looks like it's going to be Texas. Yep. Oh no, California. What? California? This general has no fire though. And I'm pretty sure it's the age of artillery. There's definitely artillery. But 5 shock value, 2 maneuver, 2 siege. I'd rather get this Texas general though. 2-2-4-1. That's even better. I mean, the siege doesn't really matter, but you know, I mean, it does in certain circumstances. But I don't know if the AI really knows how to use the siege pips as much. Don't think it really makes that big of a difference. Yep, looks like Quebec is going to fall. Maybe Pennsylvania at the same time. What is New York core? New York has cores. They have claims as well on both Quebec and Pennsylvania. We don't even know what this war was declared for, though. Who declared the war in the first place? New New York declared on Quebec. They're at 69 war score. Holy crap. And Newfoundland is also at war with Quebec too. So there you go. North Carolina versus South Carolina. North Carolina's winning that barely. South Dakota for Minnesota. Okay, it wasn't to eat up Iowa again. So I was wrong about that. Oh, you know what's kind of interesting is let me kind of keep this playing in the background, but South Dakota reconquest. All right. Conquest of Montreal for New York. I thought there was one more, but yes. North Carolina, yeah. So no heresy sort of things or anything like that. Just yeah, Mormon's almost completely gone. Yeah, no religious wars. They just want territory. That's it. They want territory. Oh, okay. Wasn't sure if we saw a peace deal or something there. South Dakota doing work on Minnesota. Indiana looking like they're holding on strong. Nothing's been sieged or anything. Mexico still about the same to me, it looks like. So surprised we haven't seen any states form. Any like official states. Yeah, I'm really, really shocked about that. I thought we would by now. So we're going to see some big results here very soon. At least there it is. And so New Brunswick is in their separate war. And so is Newfoundland and Labrador. They're in a separate war. New York, are you still at war with Pennsylvania? No, but you did grab land away from Pennsylvania. So New York is now a big power. They've got some interesting alliances, but I don't really know how much. These are small alliances. I don't think they're going to. I don't know, because it looks like Quebec's going to lose a lot here. Because they're in two separate wars. Newfoundland might get back for sure. Newfoundland. Newfoundland might for sure get back Newfoundland. Yes, they should. And Indiana might grow in strength as well. It looks like. It does look to be that way. Yep, we're gonna see some results though. Let's see, where are they at in terms of 72 war score? Wow. And right now I think Newfoundland is locked because of the strait. Yep. So you can pretty much only get your tile back in this island, I guess. But that's gonna be it. You're not gonna be able to take anything else. Oh, is there something going on in the south? Or is that still the Carolina War? Nope. Nope, that's going to distract Texas, and it's going to keep Nevada strong in the west, but Texas and Mississippi going after Florida and South Carolina. And nothing ended up resulting from this Carolinian War. Again, Mississippi growing in the deep south. And as long as they keep that Texas alliance, no one's going to stop them. Yeah, no one's going to be able to stop them. No way. I don't think so. What's the rivalries looking like? Who hates Nevada? Texas, California, Montana, Washington. A lot of people hate Nevada. Which makes sense, but because they've been so aggressive. A lot of people hate New York. Quebec, very hated. Still no peace results, though. So Mississippi and Texas should roll over Florida here. This is going to be big for Mississippi to definitely get a bigger foothold along the coast. This is going to be very, very, very big for them. Boom, there's a big win for Texas. Big battle. Indiana has grown in strength. And Iowa picked up so much more territory. Look at that. Boom. Iowa's kind of back. Minnesota losing a bunch. I think the big news, though, is Indiana grabbing... Well, that's not that big of a deal. They grabbed one province, but still kind of interesting. From Missouri. And I think the... Oh, yeah, that's shifting back. Oh, man, look at that. I don't know where they got up this 15 stack from, but Quebec is going to escape here. They're at least going to escape, I think, New Brunswick. I don't think they're going to lose anything. Yeah, they might even be able to shift it around if they don't have that much war exhaustion, which I bet you they do, because they've been in several wars. If they don't have that much war exhaustion, we'll see. I guess the next big result will be in Florida. which where the fort's at. I'm guessing that's why. Oh, Florida's really hard to siege. Look at all these forts they've got built up. Holy crap. Yeah, you cannot. Yeah, that's going to be tough. But then again, Texas has got those generals. Generals with only a few pip values, but still. Yeah, but still. Geez, 25 stack, 23 stack. This is a really hard alliance to stop. I don't think Nevada would have a chance if it's just Texas and Missouri. I'm sorry, Texas and Mississippi. I don't think they'd have a chance. Now, where does Nevada move to next? California and Washington. I think that's the next big thing they want to take out. They want to take those two down. And that would solidify them, yes. If they were to take out California completely, that would really, really help them. But they'd be fighting most of this because Jefferson's gone now. So it'd be Nevada fighting Washington and California alone, with maybe Alaska's help, and maybe somebody from, you know, behind them like Wyoming or Sonora. Oh, Sonora. Oh, that would help out actually tremendously. Bam. Look at Mississippi now. Look at Mississippi go. So they've eaten up South Carolina, and they've pretty much shoved Florida back in the corner almost. They still have this part of Georgia. But still. Anyways, let's go and check on the development. See how much it's changed. So where are we at now? Texas still pretty high up there. And Mississippi now in second place. Then New South Wales. So that's 1, 2, and 3. No, Nevada. Nevada's 2. So I was right. Nevada, even though all this stuff happened over the break, or over this episode, Nevada's at 307. Texas only 328. This is going to be close. Texas, Nevada, Mississippi are the top 3, but Texas and Mississippi are allied. And the New South Wales really won't be able to play a role. And eventually I think they're going to drop because they can't take that many more provinces. Juanito's going to probably drop a little bit too. Pennsylvania certainly dropped in the list. Indiana didn't really get that much. And New York grabbed quite a bit of land though. Quebec 195. So there it is. We've got our top 3 at the moment. Texas, Nevada, and Mississippi in that order. But we'll see what happens in the next one, guys. I'm going to stop right there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.